So now the much anticipated Apple 13 is out, and I'm fairly certain that some of you are already looking forward to pre-ordering, and in some countries pre-ordering has already started. So in my opinion, the pricing was reasonable, and compared to iPhone 12 there is not much of a difference. I was outlined to the iPhone 13 series because of the sensor shift technology, a new image video stabilizing technology used on iPhone 13 series, which was previously used only on the iPhone 12 Pro Max. So what is it and how it works? That is what this video is all about. To refresh your memory, sensor level stabilization was first introduced in the iPhone 12 Pro Max last year, but Apple has now included it in the whole iPhone 13 lineup this year. This makes us to think about whether it is a groundbreaking technology or how will it improve overall photography experience. So in this video, I'll give you a clear idea. Before going to the main topic, first let's get to know about stabilization on photography and videography. In photography, image stabilization is a frequent word. Simply explained, image stabilization allows photographers to capture blur-free photos and movies without the use of tripod. Any camera with built-in image stabilization can shoot at slower shutter rate than one without, resulting in a cleaner and sharper image. There are several types of image stabilization, but we will focus on sensor shift and optical image stabilization. To understand this tech, first let's get to know about optical image stabilization, which is primarily used on almost all Android flagships. Moving the lens is what OIS is all about. The lens is installed in the camera module in such a way that it can move along an axis in this configuration. A 2-axis OIS allows the lens to move in two directions, left and right or up and down, whereas a 4-axis OIS like used in the Vivo X60 series allows the lens to move in all 4 directions. At least in theory, moving in all 4 directions is preferable. When you take a photo and your palm shakes slightly to the right, the phone can adjust by detecting the tremor and moving the lens to the same side. Electromagnets and sensors are used to do this. As a result, the final image isn't as hazy as it would have been if OIS hadn't been used. If you understand what I said about the OIS, it's very simple to know about sensor shift stabilization. This method of stabilization, like OIS, utilizes magnets and sensors to move an object within the camera module. Instead of adjusting this lens, it moves the sensor to counterattack camera shakes. The image quality difference isn't significant, but there is another way around which we can think. External lenses can now be attached to smartphone cameras nowadays, but it's nearly rare to find external smartphone lenses with built-in OIS, which means that shooters who use multiple lenses will struggle to resolve the phone's lens with an external one. In this kind of situation, this Apple tech comes to the rescue, as the sensor level stabilization can theoretically stabilize the image or video even when you use any external lens to shoot that particular video or photo. Both optical image stabilization and sensor shift stabilization aid in low light photos, but the entire camera software of a phone manufacturer is far more essential. This distinction, though, can be significant for professionals. That is what the sensor shift technology is all about, and I hope you got somewhat clear picture of that. So that's it from me today. I hope you like this video. If yes, then hit the like button and share it with your friends. Also, if you are new to the channel, support the channel by subscribing it and also hitting that notification bell. Let's meet you in the next one. Until then, this is Manish. You're watching Technspice. Bye.